Rishi Sunak has become the frontrunner in the race to replace British Prime Minister Liz Truss following her resignation earlier this week. Mr Sunak has secured the backing of 117 MPs, placing him in a prominent position to become the next British leader. Meanwhile, it's becoming increasingly likely former Prime Minister Boris Johnson will join the ranks after gaining 55 of a necessary 100 votes to make it onto the ballot papers.
He hasn't even officially entered the race, but already Rishi Sunak is leading it. The only one to publicly get the backing of 100 MPs so far, he would be guaranteed to get to the next stage. But there is one big obstacle on the horizon: Boris Johnson. When the route back to number 10 became clear, he returned from his holiday with his wife and children in pursuit of his lifelong love, frontline politics. He's been trying to convince colleagues he's changed, but he's still dividing opinion among the party's big names, with former Home Secretary Priti Patel tweeting her support, saying he has the mandate and a proven track record of getting big decisions right. Whilst former Johnson ally Lord Frost said, although he will always be a hero for delivering Brexit, we must move on. It was only 3 months ago that he was forced out of office. Now even his former allies say his past cannot be so quickly forgotten.
The big challenge for Boris is that within days of a new Prime Minister being announced next Friday, the Committee on Standards and Privileges is going to start taking testimony on Partygate. That's going to involve witnesses. It will, I'm assuming, have to involve him giving oral evidence. And we need a Prime Minister that is focused relentlessly and consistently with a laser-like focus on the issues facing the country. And I think it's very difficult to see how Boris could be Prime Minister if he is absorbed and distracted by all of that.
Both frontrunners in this race have yet to officially enter it, and that's because they're both waiting to see if Boris Johnson has enough support to get to the next stage, because that involves the party members and would almost certainly see him re-enter number 10. His team are saying privately he has got the numbers, but publicly he's still only halfway there. And Rishi Sunak will be hoping that that is just a last-minute, desperate campaign tactic, because if not, it could all be over for him before it's even started. The only candidate to officially declare so far, Penny Mordaunt, came third in the last leadership contest and is currently in the same position with just over 20 votes and very little time to make up the ground. So as it stands, it's the former Chancellor ahead of the former Prime Minister, both holding back, but with time running out.